So placing the roll across the mat, and you might need your block for your head, but you're going to lie down, and this is going to be across your bra strap, like just below your shoulder blades. I'm going to give so the towel roll is just below your shoulder blades, and then you're going to have your knees bent and then kind of slide yourself over it. And if it feels all right to have your head down, fine, but you might be more comfortable to pop your head on a cushion or your block. This is about the spine. And then just lifting your hips. Tuck your tailbone, as in drawing your tailbone up towards your knees, and then settle yourself back down, just lengthening through the spine. You can just play around a bit. Does it feel good to have the legs straight? I actually think it feels a bit nicer. I'm going to take my feet apart and knock my knees together, and then just relax. Just start to focus on your breath. And then inhaling, just roll to one side. Coming up. Come onto your hands and knees. And then you're going to loop one arm. Actually, I'll show you the other one. But looping one arm underneath with the back of the hand going down and reaching up to the top corner of your mat. And then taking your hips back a little and pressing down through the back of the hand. So not dropping the shoulder to the mat, just drawing the set, like I'm leaving my left arm and drawing my left hip back. And I just realised I haven't got my headphones on. I'll speak up. And so stretching up through the side body. And then inhale, come back to tabletop. Other side. Press the back of the hand down, but kind of reach up so you can feel that when you lower down, you can really press down through that hand and draw the same hip away. Getting that stretch through the ribs, side body, the shoulder. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Tuck your toes under, walk your hands forward. Puppy pose. So now hips are over knees. Turn the tailbone up. Draw your forehead down to the mat or your block. And keep the arms active. So you're drawing the shoulder blades down. Keep the tailbone turning up. And pressing the palms down and pushing them away. Inhale, coming up. We're going to sit. Sit twist. So bringing the left leg under you, sliding the thigh down, have the heel to the outside of the opposite buttock. Bring the right foot towards shin or cross it over the thigh. Then lift up nice and tall. Returning your body towards, that's what I'm doing, yeah. I don't remember what I was doing then. Turn the body towards the lifted leg and then hug left arm around the right leg. Lift up nice and tall. Exhale, revolve. Nice stretch for the hip, the glute. Keep lengthening the spine. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release, other side. Lifting up, draw the thigh towards you with your right arm, and then left hand behind you. Squeeze your core, exhale, revolve. Inhale, come back to center, uncross the legs, come into down dog. And then walking the dog, slowly paddling, alternate heels. Place the hands well, tree frog. Suctioning the hands down, so you're keeping the wrists safe. And then inhaling, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Lower the left heel towards the mat. Bend the right knee, roll it up to the ceiling. Looking under that right armpit. Stack the hips. And then rolling that knee back down, come back into down dog. Take a breath. Then inhale, left leg lifts. Lower the right heel, that calf stretch. And then bend the left knee, roll the knee up to the ceiling. And then exhale, roll the knee back down, downward facing dog. Bend your knees up on your toes. Really push the floor away with your palms. And then look forward and come forward to ragdoll. Holding on to elbows, hanging your head. You can shake your head, yes, no. Really letting the cervical vertebrae go. And then slowly coming to stand. Just take a couple of breaths here to steady breath. You might feel a little lightheaded when you come to stand. We're going to go through 2 Surya Namaskar A and 1 Surya Namaskar B. Okay, so standing in mountain. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, look up, tailbone goes up. Exhale, palms down for Chaturanga, low press up, rocking forward, drop the knees if you need to, lower into the mat. Inhale to Cobra, tops of the feet press down and the pubic bone, drawing shoulders away from ears. Exhale, tuck your toes, lifting up into down dog. Take 3 breaths. Feeling into the shoulders here, so it's a slight external rotation of the top of the arms, like you're rolling the eye of the elbows slightly forward or towards the opposite corners. And then inhaling up on your toes, bend your knees deeply, spring forward to Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up, palms to touch. Exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, low press up. You can come into up dog here rather than Cobra, which is elbows at right angles, flip the feet, press through the palms, so nothing but hands and tops of feet are touching the mat, and then draw the hips up into down dog. Take 3 breaths. And then inhaling to come forward to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Far up the thighs and the core. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart. So Sun Salute B. So we're adding in chair pose and warrior 1. So standing in mountain. Inhale to chair pose, Utkatasana. Draw the arms up. Turn your gaze between your thumbs. Take the hips back. Sit down. Neutral spine. Exhale. Uttanasana. Fold. Inhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Halfway lift. Exhale. Chaturanga. Low press up. And then coming to Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale to Down Dog. Coming into Warrior 1 on the right side. So right leg lifts. Rock forward. Bring your knee to your nose in plank to bring the right foot between your hands. Separate the feet. Left heel down. Toes pointing 45-degree angles. So coming up. Hips roll to the front of the mat. Right knee over right ankle, bring your arms up, and you can James Bond the fingers into the index finger raising, so you can press the knife edge of the palm forward, look up. Exhale, palms down. Step back, lower through Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale to Down Dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, step forward for Warrior 1 on the left side. So right toes pointing at 45-degree angle, so you can roll that right thigh inwards, bring the arms up. So really drive through the back heel, sink the hips, strong on the right leg. Then exhale, palms down, step back, Chaturanga, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale to Down Dog. Take 3 breaths. Inhaling to come forward to Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Inhale to chair pose. On the same breath, squeezing the thighs, rising up, palms to touch. Exhale, standing mountain, 2 breaths. Then inhale, take your weight into your right foot, bring the left knee up, just pause for 1 breath. Lift up through the core, the crown of the head, and then exhale, step back to Warrior 2. Right knee over right ankle, nice and wide, the stride, so you can really feel as you sink your hips, feel the opening of the inner thighs, arms go wide, reach out through fingertips. Shoulder blades slide down your back as you turn your head to face over the front hand. Inhale to Trikonasana, triangle, straightening the front leg. Draw the left hip back. So you feel that inner thigh stretch. Stretch across the front knee. Or the inside of the front knee. And then reach. Side body long, tip. Lean back, roll the right buttock under. Turn the head up, but just draw the shoulders away from the ears so you release the cervical vertebrae, got nice and long there. Then inhale, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, bring the right forearm to the front thigh, left hand to your sacrum. Parsvakonasana, side angle stretch. So turning the left ribs up towards the ceiling. Keep sinking the hips, nice and light, just resting the arm, not the whole body on the front side. Bring the left arm up, palm faces forward. As you lift up as you go, side stretch. So the arm isn't just hanging there, trying to get the reach through the hand and then bring the arm over the head and almost turning the thumb up. So you're screwing that arm bone in, looking up under the armpit. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Exhale, hands to hips. Step back to the front of the mat. Other side. Standing in mountain. Inhale, weight into the left foot, lift the right knee up. One breath here. Inhale, step back to warrior two. Arms go wide. So shoulders stacked over hips. We're not leaning. Make sure you can see the big toe on the inside of the front knee. One more breath. Then inhale, straighten the front leg. Trikonasana, triangle. Take the right hips back. Reach forward, long from hip crease to armpit, and then tip. So don't go too low, because if you take the bottom hand too low, the top shoulder will roll inwards. So get to the stage where you can draw the shoulder blades together, reach straight up with the hand, lean back. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. So imagine as if someone's pulling your back hand, so you're not leaning forward too much. Reach out through the fingertips, turn the head, and then exhale, Parsvakonasana, side angle stretch. So really feel the pressing down through the outside edge of the back foot, almost rolling that left buttock under you. Sweep the top arm up, stretch, stretch, reach, and then lean the arm over, turn the thumb up. And you remove the bottom hand. This is your hamstrings, your glutes. And then inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, hands to hips. Step forward. And lastly, I'm going to do balancing pose. So we're going to come into tree, Vriksasana, hands to hips. And with all the balances, you want your soft focus in front of you on a fixed point. So that's your drishti, soft gaze. Press down through the soles of the feet, lift up through the kneecaps, the core, the chest, crown of the head. Take your weight into your left foot. Lift the right knee up. And then bring the sole of your foot to your calf. So we're not going higher today, just getting this action of not allowing this left hip to roll outwards. So as you're pressing, you don't want to sink the hip, you want to squeeze the outer glutes and press. Lord, can't seem to talk and balance at the same time, but press the sole of the foot and the shin in towards each other. Get that inner hug. Feel the outer glutes, the glute medius working. Squeeze them towards each other. Lift your chest. If you can, you'll lift the arms up, palms to touch. And then exhale, release hands to hips. Left leg, right leg down. It's quite difficult to do balance in the morning, but very good for focusing the attention. So other side, taking the weight into the right foot. Inhale, lift the left knee up. Just pause here a second to get that length. Place the sole of the foot, so make sure the heel is below the knee. And then almost over accentuate just for the feeling of it, that right hip sagging outwards, and then squeeze it in, lift up. Press the sole of the foot and the calf in towards each other. Release the arms up on the inhale. And try not to turn the thigh out too far. You want to keep the hip points facing forward as much as you can. It's not so much about the leg rotation at this stage. And then exhale. Release. Shake the legs. Come to sit down. And you might want to just briefly sit on your towel roll or your block. Come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly. So soles of the feet together. Draw the heels towards your bottom. Hold on to your ankles. Press out towards the knees. Sit nice and tall. Draw the navel in. And then exhale, fold. So you're curling in. So hold on to the toes. Elbows press into calves or thighs. Draw the navel in and up, and bring the rib points towards the hips. Let the head relax. Press into the heels. And then inhale, lifting up. Exhale, hands to the outside of the knees. Draw the knees together. Sitting cross-legged, close your eyes. Rest your hands on your thighs. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste, everyone. Have a lovely day.